Hey guys, it's Luran here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now in today's video I'll be going over my top 10 growth stocks that everyone should have in their portfolio. Now lately I've been receiving a lot of comments and people have been asking what are the top stocks that I have currently in my portfolio and what are the top 10 growth stocks for 2020. So if you're someone that is trading the stock market and you've been trading mediocre stocks and you're looking to up your game in your portfolio, your stock portfolio, now you don't want to miss this video, because in this video I'll be going over what are my top 10 growth stocks for 2020 and when you should be taking a position in those stocks. So stick around guys and I'll jump right into the charts to show you exactly what are those 10 stocks that you should be invested in right now. So stick around guys. Hey guys, welcome back. Now let's dive right into the charts guys. So as I said before, in this video I'll be going over my top 10 growth stocks for 2020. So if you were looking to up your game in your stock portfolio, then you want to stick around until the end of this video guys. So I'll try to make this video as short as possible but to the point, so you guys see exactly what are my top 10 growth stocks for 2020. Now there's tons of growth stocks in the market right now. But if you're looking to maximize your gains in your trading, whether you're trading options or stocks only, you can't afford to miss these stocks that I'm about to show you here today, guys, in your portfolio. So before we dive into this stock, let me give you a quick overview of what those stocks are. So we have Algen Technology, which is a medical device company. We have Amazon. I'm sure all of you are familiar with Amazon. We shop on Amazon every day, so we're familiar with Amazon. We have Baba. So Baba is an internet retailer as well. So it's similar to Amazon, but it's out of China. We have Facebook. Well, that one needs no introduction. We have Netflix. Obviously, I'm sure 90+% of you use Netflix on a regular basis. I don't have Netflix in our home. My wife and I, we don't have Netflix, but we do have the stock. We're invested in the stock, let's put it that way. We have Nvidia. So this is a semiconductor stock. So if you have a computer and has an insane graphics card, most likely it's by Nvidia. This is the company that manufactures those chips. We have PayPal. I'm sure that one is self-explanatory. PayPal we use for sending and receiving money anywhere around the world. We have Shopify. So Shopify is a software company. It's an e-commerce platform. So if you're looking to start your online store, most likely you'll need to use Shopify if you're looking to be up to date with all the trends in creating an online store. We have Splunk. So Splunk is a software company as well, and it's cloud-based. It has a bunch of cloud-based applications, but this is one of the top stocks to own in the cloud space. And then lastly but not least, we have Tesla. So Tesla is one of the top auto manufacturers right now in the world, guys. I think sometime last week Tesla surpassed Toyota in terms of the largest company auto manufacturer. I think Toyota was sitting at 201 billion in terms of market cap, and Tesla surpassed that. I think Tesla's sitting at 207. Let's right here, $207 billion. So these are my top 10 growth stocks for 2020, guys. In terms of valuation, as you can see here, the growth of these stocks are insane, guys. If you look at EPS next year, past 5 years, next 5 years, sales, they're all in the green there, guys. These stocks are explosive. From a fundamental standpoint, some of them are doing better than others, but you definitely, let's look at the ownership. When it comes to ownership, the one thing that I look at the most is the institutional ownership. So this column represents what percentage of institutional investors own these stocks. So if you can see here for Algen, we have 85% of institutional investors owning this stock. Amazon, 60%. We have another Netflix, 84%, PayPal, 86%, Splunk, 95%. I think that one is topping them all. So these stocks have a high institutional investor ownership. Like I said before, if you look at the past performance for the past year, past week, they're all in the green, guys. You guys can check this out on your own if you like. For the past year, just imagine we had a market crash in February, March of this year with the pandemic. And look at the performance of these stocks, guys. Look at Tesla, 414% performance. Look at the year performance year to date, 188%. So these are my top 10 growth stocks, not just my top 10. These are institutional investors' top stocks as well. From a technical standpoint, these are all the SMEs. I won't go through all of that. Let's look at the charts, guys. What do you guys see these charts all have in common? Let me answer that for you guys. These stocks are all pointing to the sky, meaning they're all just rocketing, guys. Look at that uptrend. So this was the market crash from February to about March, and then these stocks, look at the way they recovered. There's tons of stocks, thousands of stocks in the stock market right now that haven't recovered yet. They're still at the bottom here since the market crash. Look at these stocks out there uptrending. Look at this: Facebook up, Netflix, Nvidia, Shop, PayPal, Splunk, Tesla. They're all shooting to the moon. So this is something I want to tell you guys. You guys want to take good note of this. Now is not the time to invest in these stocks. I know a lot of people like to buy stocks when it's going up and everyone is talking about it and it's trending. But I'm here to tell you that's not the time you want to invest in stocks. I like to invest in stocks when they pull back. And stocks usually pull back for two main reasons. One, it can be a continuation, meaning the stock went up for a significant, maybe 3-4 months, and then the stock pulled back, meaning some profit taking took place by institutional investors, and then the stock ripped again higher. So right now you want to wait for a pullback, guys. Wait for a pullback. And we're talking a pullback from 10 to 20% pullback, and then these stocks will go higher. When it pulls back, then you want to enter, you want to take a trade, whether it's long term or short term. But right now these things are shooting to the moon. All you want to do is, if you're a day trader, you want to day trade these, but you don't want to take a position right now for long term. At least I won't. I mean, I don't know what you guys want to do, but I'm just telling you from my perspective in terms of investing. Wait for a pullback. So the first pullback, usually it's a continuation pullback, meaning it's uptrending. It pulls back, some profit taking takes place. The stock usually goes in a wedge formation and then breaks out of the wedge, moving higher. The next form of pullback is when there's a market crash, like this one, for example. See here, late February to March, the market crashed about, I think, 35% on average, the market pullback. So just imagine, when this pullback here, you wait for the wedge formation for the first higher lows. See here, let me show you a little closer, guys. Let me zoom up to this one. You see the first higher lows that the stock is making here? Here's where you want to take a position. If you're a long-term trader, if you're a short-term trader, and you want to hold the stock for another couple of months. Most of these stocks I got in right around here, the end of the start of April, and I got out sometime in June. Most of these stocks I got out in June, right in this drop. But I was able to make huge gains, guys. And as you guys follow my video, you guys know that I trade mostly options. I don't necessarily trade stocks, the stock itself. I trade a derivative or options. That way I get to leverage my position. I make hundreds of percent gains when trading options. So that's what I wanted to go over with you guys. These are my top 10 stocks. You guys can all see them here. If we go to the basic, you can see here. Remember, I'll repeat it again. The best time to get into these stocks is when it's in a pullback for a continuation, or it's in a market crash, like what happened here. Usually market crash don't happen every day. Sometimes they don't even happen every year. But continuation pullback, they usually happen every 3-4 months. A stock will rip higher, pull back, form a wedge, and then move higher again. So these are the stocks you want to add to your portfolio, like ASAP, guys. Like while you're watching this video, wherever you have your portfolio, whether it's a digital portfolio, whether it's a book that you write your stuff down about your stocks, you want to get these down like ASAP, because these are the stocks that are driving the market. These are the stocks that all the top institutional investors are investing in. So for that reason, you want to make sure that you're invested in them as well. Let me show you guys something else about these stocks. This is Finviz Elite. So this is the paid version to Finviz. I've been asked. I wasn't an affiliate for Finviz, but I was asked a couple of times in my last Finviz video about some people want to get signed up with Finviz. So what I'll do, just because of the requests that I've gotten, I'll add a link as an affiliate to Finviz in the bottom of this video. So if you guys are interested in signing up with Finviz, you can do so upon request. So look at this, guys, the EPS for the past 5 years. Look at the stair stepping. Look at sales for the past 5 years. So when you're going to invest in a stock, guys, that's where your EPS and sales has to look like. Like, this is the definition of a growth stock. Look, just increasing in the earnings per share, increasing in the sales. Like, this is, it doesn't get better than this, guys. Let's go back here. Let's look at Amazon. Amazon, look at this guy. EPS from like nothing all the way up here. Look at the sales. Let's go back one more time here to Baba. Look at that, guys. Just beautiful. Now, if you guys are using the free version of Finviz, you probably won't have access to these charts to show you the EPS and sales. You'll have to have the Elite version of Finviz to be able to see these graphics. Most people trade in the stock market don't have access to that type of information. They'll have to go to Yahoo Finance and they'll have to tabulate all the EPS in the past, 5 years, and then they'll have to see whether it's growing or not. For me, I click on a stock right away and I can scroll and see what are the sales, what are the EPS. These are the most important things for me, guys. Sales, EPS. I look at this column here as well for my fundamentals. I look at EPS of the past 5 years, the next 5 years, and the sales. They're all green, guys. So these are these are my top 10 growth stocks. Look at Netflix. Let's check this one out, guys. Just beautiful. Look at this EPS. Look at the sales. Look at the growth. Look how the stock is just trending higher for EPS and sales. I can't stress that enough, guys. Those are some of the key things that you look for. Let me show you guys this one though, because you might be interested in this one. Look at this. Sales is rising tremendously, but the EPS is trending in a negative direction. So Shopify is, the company's been around for a few years, but it's not profitable as yet. So as you can see here, the sales is accelerating at a crazy rate, while the EPS is not in the positive as yet. So, but investors are still owning this stock. Why? Because of the sales growth, they anticipate that this stock will become profitable, or this company will become profitable in the next few years. So that's why this one is in the negative. The next one you'll see like that too is Tesla. So yeah, that's Tesla is growing in sales, but EPS is negative because the stock isn't profitable as yet. So to close here, guys, let me show you guys a quick snapshot of the sectors. So we have consumer, technology, communication, healthcare, financial. These are the market cap. It's mostly mega and large. China, USA, and Canada is the main countries involved here. And then these are the industries. So that's it in a nutshell, guys, of my top 10 growth stocks of 2020. These are the stocks that you need to have in your portfolio. So I remember my comment. You don't want to enter these stocks right now. You want to wait until there's a pullback, and then you want to enter. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, leave me a comment, drop a like, hit that subscribe button, guys, and let's keep this channel growing so I can continue to provide you guys with great content. And remember, if you guys are interested in Finviz Elite as well, I'll drop a link below that you guys can click and you guys can sign up so you can start seeing these cool graphics and start making better, faster, smarter investment with your money. So until next time, guys, we'll talk later. Bye.